Vlog number 1. Kind of new to this, just trying new things. Going out for a drive in the Taco down the county road I live down. I won't be living here for long. I'm actually going back to Houston this Thursday, looking for a job. Have a few jobs in mind with a few friends back home. Involve dealerships, tire places. So I mean, I got options. But working on this farm for the last 3-4 months that I've worked here, I mean, it's been amazing. And living out in the country, I mean, it's the most beautiful thing you could think of. Out here in Jefferson, Texas. One of the best experiences with a company I have experienced. So I mean you gotta do what you gotta do to make a living, and if you ain't happy doing what you're doing, then don't do it. Like, don't make it an option to do. Turning all the lights on the Taco. It's about 8:13 at night right now. Going down the county road. It's not dark yet, but I mean, coming down some of these roads, there's woods on both sides. Cars come flying down on the other side, and you don't see them, and they don't see you. I mean, y'all both hitting the ditches at the same time because you're trying to figure out who's gonna go. I mean, I was coming down this road earlier this morning, and a big old log truck was coming down the road, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, I could have died this morning. I mean, it's beautiful out here. Look at this. This is just a section of the road. I didn't want to give y'all the full section of the road so y'all know where my house was for the time stand. Bumpy county roads like usual. I mean, I just wanted to make this video just so y'all would understand the criteria of what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be my life, my friends, what I love to do, take y'all out, the things I love doing, and working on this sexy taco of mine. And if y'all haven't wondered or realized that my taco is Barracuda Red. And I got the great idea from my friend Fabian. He's actually in Tacoma Beach and off-road like I am. And it is probably the most fun experience I've ever had in a group based upon just Toyotas and Tacomas. I mean, it's more fun than you could imagine, and it's just, I don't know, life-changing. I mean, we had a big old group get together. We had a beach trip a while back. I think it was about 4 or 5 weeks ago, maybe 3. I've lost count. But I mean, that's when I met Fabian. And I mean, good dude, good looking, smart man right there. And I mean, he just whipped out that camera, got the filming. He was a man on a mission. Like, he understood what he had to do. And I mean, he had a nice looking truck. It might be a limited, but at least he got 4x4 because the beach was a drive-on beach at San Luis Pass out in Galveston. And I mean, it's probably the most fun that you could think of on a beach with a whole bunch of Tacomas. And I mean, it's the most fun that anybody really could have. I mean, you get stuck a few times, but I mean, where's the fun? Like, you're gonna get stuck no matter what. If you don't get stuck while you're driving on the beach, and you ain't trying to get out, and you just be like, oh, I'm stuck. You don't get out and try and be like, someone help me push, or somebody pull me, or someone drag me across the beach, or some wild goofiness like that. And I mean, it's fun. And I mean, you gotta love what you gotta do. And I mean, YouTube is something that I'm starting to do, but I need to eventually get a GoPro. I need to get a camera. A few of my buddies have been talking about this for the last month and a half. They wanted to start other YouTube videos on other things, and I mean, I had a YouTube account. I just recently only put my videos on it, that as in like videos for storage, like videos I deleted off my phone but I wanted to keep because I had my YouTube. So I mean, at least I had them on there. And I mean, it was fun while it lasted. And I mean, I gotta put my phone down. I'm tired of holding it. I was going down the county road, so I had to hold it so y'all wouldn't fall over. And I mean, other than that, it's a great experience. I love this truck. It's only got 26,000 miles on it. It's a 2016. I bounce back on topics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But I mean, it's got 4x4. It's got crawl control. So the cool thing about my truck is that when I'm down in that sand, or I'm climbing over rocks, or I'm in the mud, I can literally push a button on my roof right here, and as soon as I push that button, the tires move like 1 mile an hour up to 5 miles an hour, to the point that it digs the stuff that you're on underneath your tires. So if you're stuck in the sand, it digs the tires out by pushing more sand underneath your tires, allowing you get the traction that you need to go through the sand. And I mean, at the Tacoma Beach and Off-Road Park, it was like a party slash event. We had a big old event later on at Woody's Bar and Grill, and I mean, that was the most fun that anybody could really imagine having. And I mean, when we were down on the beach, my buddy Al and all the rest of the guys were ready to have fun. We didn't care who was stuck. We were going to help anybody we can, because that's who we are. We don't care. We'll help you. You could be a Jeep, we'll help you. But I mean, Jeeps, sorry, a little salty. But I mean, there's some of y'all out there, like, if y'all are stuck and you want help, and someone asks you and you tell them no because they're driving a Toyota, just say that. Just don't be rude about it. I mean, I've had a few people I've pulled out and they've been gracious of me of pulling them out. And I've had a few people that are stuck, and I asked if I could help them, and they were like, no, because you drive a Toyota. I don't want your help. And I was like, all right, whatever. It's like, I'll watch you get unstuck. I'll watch your buddies helping you get stuck, trying to help you. And I mean, you can only do so much to that point and that extent, because at that point in time, you don't understand if they want your help or they don't want your help. And I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, just a great group of people. Like, if you got a Tacoma, follow me. If you don't, you can still follow me. But it's just my steps on how I'm gonna build my truck and make it the way I want it. I don't want to build it like everybody else that builds their trucks out today, or their cars. Like, I want it to be different. I want to be out of style. I don't want to be in the style group as everyone else. My boys back home, shout out to my boy Randy, shout out to my boy Matthew, Weekend Warrior, Space City Yoda. Good guys, good guys. Shout out to Pong too. Pong's got a new 2018. Stay tuned to that for when I come back into Houston. We're going to take a look at a 2018. We're going to take a look at Randy's truck, and we're going to take a walk around to that. We're going to take everyone's trucks that I know is going to be on my YouTube, because I appreciate their builds, because they've worked hard for it. And I mean, if they haven't worked for it, then what's the point of owning a truck that's yours if you don't work hard for it. And it's to that point that you got to understand that most people don't understand how hard it is to build a truck. And then when you have that mental stage of what will other people think about my truck, at my mental stage, I could care less who thinks what about my truck. My truck's a racer. Yes, it's a Toyota. People say it's made in Japan. It's made in San Antonio. After 2016, they were made in San Antonio, no longer Mexico. And I mean, it's a foreign company, but I mean, it's good. Like, it's just to that point that I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going at with this. I'm just driving because I got to drive 20 miles just to get food. I have 3 places in town to get food: truck stop, Sonic, Dairy Queen. Don't go to Dairy Queen in Linden. No, it take too long too. And I mean, it's a good town. It's small, but it's respectable. But I mean, I'm getting passed by cars because I ain't gotta need the speed in Linden, Texarkana area, because of all the state troopers out there respect the blues and everything. I ain't gonna speed on this truck. It's red. That's the worst idea. Like, literally, it's like a dark red. So I mean, you go down the road flying, there's a cop sitting there. He's gonna look at you before he looks at the white car in front of you or behind you, because red's a racing color. So I mean, it is what it is. But I think I've done enough rambling for my first video. It's already at 12 minutes on my video. I mean, comment down on the comment section if you want me to talk about something. I'll talk about it. If you want to see something, I'll show you. I've got a list of ideas in my head. It's hard to explain it, but I have a list, like a long list of all the stuff I want to do to this truck. Like I was saying earlier in my video, I'm wanting to do a 6-inch lift, rough country, on my truck for my 4x4. I'm going to get some 20x12 rims. I can't remember the name of the rims. I have a picture on my phone. But I'm going to get some trail grapplers on it too. And I mean, it's going to be great. And I'm going to change out the headlights, change out the tail lights. I mean, I'm going to have fun with it. And then the headlights, I'm going to get them retrofitted to hold halos, and then the demon eyes. And then I'm going to replace my fog lights with pods, replace my grill with a DB Custom grill, one that lights up. I like those. I mean, I've already got pods on the front of my truck, so I don't really need anything. I'm probably going to stick a 50 up on my roof again. I've done that to my last future trucks, but I mean, I've never done it to my Tacoma. I've always done it to the Tundra I've owned, because it's a bigger truck, and I never really thought that a 50 could fit on the top of a Tundra or a Tacoma. So I was like, okay, alright. And it probably doesn't. I'm just speaking out of my right now. So I mean, it is what it is. It just depends. Sorry I'm going too slow for you. They got me riding off the side of the road. And I love how dark my windows are now, because sometimes I speed when I drive. I get a little careless. But I mean, if you cut me off and you flick me the bird, I can do it back because you can't see me. So I mean, it is what it is. Hey, look, a Taco. He's passing me. Bye, Taco. It's an older 2012 Taco. Not too bad, but it's not mine. So I mean, can't complain about it. But make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe, tell your friends. I honestly just making a YouTube just to help y'all out, because I know y'all like watching things like this and whatnot, and I mean, I'm a rambler, so I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere with these videos, but I mean, at least I'm gonna try. But stay tuned for more friends, me hanging out with friends and whatnot. This Thursday, when I'm coming home, one of my boys has got us riding bulls. So I'll be recording while we're riding the bulls. And I mean, you might see me on a bull, you might not, but I'll probably be on a bull. Don't tell my mom. Shh. My mom will kill me. She don't need to know. I'll tell her when the time is right. But I mean, it should be fun, more or less. One of our buddies has got a few bulls, asking us if we want to ride. We got our friend, my buddy back home, Cody. Just got our buddy Zarek. Me and Zarek we're like brothers almost. Cody is like a brother. There's a few of us in that friend group that we own, that we all share a tattoo, and it literally represents our brotherhood between us. And there's 5 of us. So now, represent. And I hope y'all had a wonderful time listening to my butt ramble about random things, and I still don't know where I'm going to eat. So I mean, hit that like button, subscribe for more information, comment in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys later. Later.